Okay, so in this video on the daily push, I'm going to be going over foam rolling. Now, the first time you see someone foam rolling, if you don't have any idea what it is, you're probably going to think this is pretty weird, especially if you're seeing someone foam rolling their hip flexors on a wall, maybe the inside of the thighs from above. It's going to look pretty weird, but regardless of how weird it looks, it can have a lot of positive effects on your skating and on your health. So in this one, I'm going to be going over the best times to do it, the best ways to do it, and the benefits of it as well. Alright, so this is a foam roller. So in a nutshell, foam rolling is just a poor man's sport massage, and as you can see, it's just done on this foam tube. Sometimes you have plastic tubes with a bit of foam around the outside. You can pretty much do it whenever you want. You can do it before you skate, you can do it after you skate, pretty much anytime you want. So rolling it out before you skate can be a solid addition to a warm-up because it's going to increase your blood flow, it's going to improve temporarily your range of motion, it's going to reduce that perception of stiffness and pain, which is going to instantly leave you feeling fresher. So I'm not going to hold this for the whole video, so I'm going to get rid of it for now, but we're going to get back to that later. So if you've been skating the day before or doing any other kind of exercise the day before and you haven't fully recovered yet, then you're probably going to be lacking strength and power and speed and things like this. But foam rolling has actually been shown to reduce the losses of these different things. On top of this as well, it's also been shown to possibly reduce the time it takes for you to fatigue. So that's going to keep you skating for longer, feeling better whilst you skate for longer. So foam rolling right after your session, and then again every 24 hours is also a good time to do it too, as it's been shown to reduce those pains and aches that come from skating, and also what I just mentioned before, all of those performance losses, power, strength and speed, things like that come as well. So it's going to reduce the losses of those things and get you feeling fresher for the next session. Alright, so we're out in the streets with the roller. So one thing that's super important when you're looking for a spot to foam roll, that you listen to the foam rolling godfather, Rob Welch, right?
When finding a proper location for foam rolling, I'm basically looking for like a lawn without condoms, hypodermic needles, crack pipes, spit, chew.
Where are we, man? This place is insane. Oh yeah, here. This is perfect. This we're gonna do it here. So now we're gonna go through the different ways to foam roll the different parts of the body, and I'm gonna be holding my phone in my hand to record the audio because in this clip up here I broke my microphone. So one thing that you might notice when you start foam rolling is it's gonna hurt a little bit. So that's not bad, but obviously you've got to be kind of intelligent with the pain. So if you're rolling on your genitalia, it's going to be some pretty excruciating pain, and that's the kind of pain you want to avoid. Like when you're stretching, you're like, if you push yourself too far, you know that you're feeling a negative pain. So just work within what feels good, and a little bit of pain, don't be scared of it. So for this one, we're starting off rolling the old hamstrings, like the back of your legs. So you pretty much, if you want to increase the pressure, you can put your leg over on top, and you just basically just roll back and forth like this, nice and relaxed. There we go. You know, nice little roll, and because it's a big part of your leg, you want to try and just kind of angle to the side every now and then. So trying to hit all parts of your leg. So how long should you spend on each part? Well, there's not really a completely agreed on length of time, but most of the research is about 30 to 60 seconds per muscle group. But there is another benefit of the foam roller, and it's dealing with these kind of painful parts of muscle, things called trigger points. As you're rolling around, you'll find like more sensitive parts of muscle, like tighter, painful parts of that muscle. So these are things called trigger points, right? And no one really knows exactly what they are. The research these days is saying that they're more neurological than actually having a physical presence. But anyway, the way that you deal with these is a little bit different. So when you get to those painful spots, just stop on top of that bit, try and relax, make sure you're breathing good, stay on the painful bit for like another 30 to 60 seconds, or as long as it takes for the pain to diminish. In my opinion, it's best if you're using foam rolling to warm up, just ignore the trigger points and just blast each muscle group for like 30 to 60 seconds. All right, moving on, down to the old calf region. What you want to do for this one, same thing, support yourself in the same way, and you just roll back and forth like this, simple. And as well, if you want to hit the sides of your calf as well, these bits can be pretty sensitive right here as well, so you just, simple, just roll it, just roll away. Moving on, we're now going to hit the sides of the leg. So this is the old part that Rob Welch was suffering with a lot, the IT band. This one's usually a part of your leg that's going to be pretty painful, so this is where you might start squealing. Nice angle, right? I bet people are loving this one. Then roll a little bit past your hip bone and you can tackle that other little clump of muscle right there on your hip, on the side of your hip. So you can just roll around to the side, make sure you're hitting all parts of that as well. This one's a much smaller region, so you don't have to move big movements. So we're gonna flip over, and what I like to do is just hit the hip flexors, which are kind of muscles up here closer to your hip and the quads at the same time. So start off by just basically focusing on just that kind of hinge in your hip, just small movements just in that kind of, just below your crease of your hip. So then you can go over to your quad, support yourself like this. So hitting all parts of the quad, all angles, like that. And then we can go onto the inside of the leg. So this one looks a little dodgy, but you've just got to embrace it. So basically, for this one, lie on your front, straddle it, a little one leg straddle, support yourself again like this, and you're just rolling across like that. People are looking at me really weird right now, like, what is this guy doing? This is what I do. On my days off, I come down here alone and just, you know, roll myself on this little tube. Another place that feels great is the upper back. So from about middle of your back, middle of your spine, try and keep your spine as straight as possible, keep your abs tense, and then you just roll all the way up to your shoulders and back like that. Alright, so the final couple of spots to hit are the old gluteal. So for this, it can be a little hard to actually target the muscles that you want to get with a foam roller. Whip your leg over to the side like that and you're just rolling. So with my left leg up, I'm rolling the left cheek. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to really target these muscles very well with the roller. But one other thing you can use to target the ass better is this ball. So, or you can just use a tennis ball, any kind of like relatively hard ball, and you basically just get it under there. Same movement, get your leg up, and you're just kind of rolling around. This will be pretty painful as well. Just search for those painful spots. Another good part of the body to hit with the ball that you can't really do with the foam roller is the foot. So this feels great. Like after you've gone for a long session, man, rolling out your feet is like one of the best feelings you can get, I swear. So yeah, you just go all over, just moving around. There we go, like this. Alright, so that's it for this one. If you want to learn more about foam rolling, then check out their website at thedailypush.com. Also subscribe to the channel for regular videos that are going to help how you feel and how you skate. And that's it for this one.